Yo, what's up, guys? It's Awesome Sports 13 here, and today I'm on a call with Curry Gaming and Monster Jam Dallas.
Yeet!
What's up?
And I am here with Spin Master Monster Jam Points Competition Season 1, Event number 7. So if you guys did not see Event number 6, currently it is still Monster Golden Retriever with a total of 44 points that is in first place. And then currently in second place is actually, if I can find him, there he is, the Burn Victim Zombie. He is in second place with a total of 38 points. And then in third place is Iron Outlaw with a total of 36 points. So it is a very tight race between 1 and 3 right now. Obviously, the event number 6 champion was Crustacean, if you did not see event number 6. And this event is actually going to be the half ramp edition. So, and I don't think I've ever done it like this before, which is very interesting. I think when I did the half ramp edition, it was back in 2020 with the when I had only the 6-lane raceway. I didn't have both. So, yeah. So this is going to be quite interesting. We'll see who wins this. And let's go over the round number 1 races. We'll kick things off with Axe and Bulldozer. Should have some pretty interesting races here today. As I forgot to let you guys know that in 2 days you will not be seeing any videos from me for the next 7 days, as I am actually going to Cancun, Mexico, and going on vacation to escape the winter because this is Canada. And we'll end off round number 1 with the Joker in the event number 4 champion, the 25th Anniversary Avenger. So, let's get event number 7 underway. And here we go. Event number 7 is underway. And the first winner will be Axe, taking the win over Bulldozer. Next up, we have Max D taking on Whiplash. And Whiplash will take the win over Max D. Next up, we have Dragon taking on the second place leader currently. That makes no sense at all. The truck that is in second place in the point standings, the Burn Victim Zombie. And he will beat Dragon and advance to round number 2. Next up, we have Stone Crusher taking on Iron Outlaw. And Stone Crusher will beat Iron Outlaw. What an upset, as Iron Outlaw is in third. That might affect the point standings. Next up, we have the Black El Toro Loco taking on the Lucas Stabilizer. And the Lucas Stabilizer will beat the Black El Toro Loco. Next up, we have the Split Paint Job Avenger taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And the Split Paint Job Avenger will take the win over Dalmatian. Next up, we have Excalibur taking on Wildflower. And Excalibur will take the win over Wildflower. Next up, we have Zombie taking on the Silver Wolf's Head. And Zombie will take the win over the Silver Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Scooby-Doo taking on the Green Ghost Gravedigger. And what a race! I think he might have came back. And he did. Wow, what a comeback as the Green Ghost Gravedigger takes the win over Scooby-Doo. Next up, we have Maximum Destruction taking on the Orange Bad Company. And Maximum Destruction will beat the Orange Bad Company. Next up, we have the Red Primer Gravedigger taking on Monster Mutt Poodle. And Monster Mutt Poodle, what an upset as he gets the win over the Red Primer Digger. Next up, we have the Purple Gravedigger the Legend taking on Captain's Curse. And the Purple Legend will take the win over Captain's Curse. Next up, we have the Event 6 champion, Crustacean, taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And Crustacean will keep his streak alive, getting the win over Soldier Fortune Black Ops. Next up, we have Ranger Rescue, taking on Horsepower. And Ranger Rescue will beat Horsepower. Next up, we have the Monster Jam Stunt Truck, taking on Gravedigger. And the Stunt Truck will get the win with a block. Next up, we have Time Flies taking on Jester. What a race this should be. And it will be the Jester getting the win over Time Flies. Next up, we have Supperman taking on Salvager. And Superman will beat Salvager. Next up, we have Boogie Van taking on Earthshaker. And what a race, but it will be Boogie Van taking the win over Earthshaker. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Event 5 champion, Rage. And it will be Dragonoid taking the win over Rage. Next up, we have Nightmare taking on Backwards Bob. And it will be, what a race! This is close. Let's get a better angle of this. And oh my gosh. That is really close. Oh, I think that's Backwards Bob. And it is. I'll give him the edge, taking the win over Nightmare. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And Double Decker was actually one of the trucks that has never made it past round 1. And he'll do it here today, getting the win over Rottweiler. Next up, we have El Toro Loco taking on Sparkle Smash. And Sparkle Smash will beat El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Recreation taking on Alien Invasion. And Recreation will beat Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Lumberjack taking on Crush Cycle. And what a race. I think he came back. And he did, getting the win over Lumberjack, I think. Yeah, just to make sure I did. Getting the win over Lumberjack. Next up, we have the Purple Jurassic Attack taking on Velociraptor. And Barney will get the win over Velociraptor. Next up, we have Full Charge taking on Gravedigger the Legend. And Full Charge will beat Gravedigger the Legend. Alright, you guys, so a few clips ago I said Barney. That's just a joke that me and my friends have. My friends, obviously, being Curry Gaming, Monster Jam Dallas, Monster Jam Firestorm, all those people. That's just a joke that we say because Purple Jurassic Attack, I mean, you cannot say that does not look like Barney. So, I didn't really mean to call it Barney, but... anyways, next up we have Octonator taking on the Yellow Zombie. And Octonator, I think... And it is, getting the win over the Yellow Zombie. Next up, we have the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior taking on Megalodon. And he continues doing what he does best, getting the win over Megalodon. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter taking on the Darkest Neo Dragonoid. And Bounty Hunter will beat Darkest Neo Dragonoid. What an upset. Next up, we have the points leader, Golden Retriever, taking on Big Kahuna. Can Big Kahuna eliminate the points leader in round number 1 in back-to-back events? And he will not, as Golden Retriever gets the win over Big Kahuna. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Bad Company. And, oh my goodness, what a race. They both tipped over, but it will be Higher Education getting the win over Bad Company. Next up, we have Stinger taking on the Global Avenger. And what a race. It will be Stinger getting the win over the Global Avenger. Next up, we have Bad Habit taking on Wolf's Head. And Bad Habit will get the win over Wolf's Head, as this is only the second time in 7 events that he's advancing to round 2. Next up, we have Shaker taking on the Mercury Monster Mutt. And Shaker will get the win over the Mercury Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Storm Damage taking on the Biker Zombie. And the Biker Zombie will get the win over Storm Damage. Next up, we have the World Finals 20 Avenger taking on Kraken. And the World Finals 20 Avenger will take the win over Kraken. Next up, we have Monster Mutt taking on Blue Thunder. And what a race, but it will be Monster Mutt taking the win over Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Racing Stripes taking on Monster Mutt Husky. And Racing Stripes will get the win over Monster Mutt Husky. Next up, we have Jurassic Attack taking on Bitman. And Jurassic Attack will get the win over Batman. In the final race of round 1 will feature Joker and the 25th Anniversary Avenger, the Event 4 champion. And the 25th Anniversary Avenger will get the win over Joker. Alright, you guys, and the 40 trucks that you see on the screen will get a total of 1 point for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 2, and we'll kick things off with Axe taking on Whiplash. Should be a fairly good round. As you guys can tell, Double Decker is in round number 2, as now the only truck that has never made it past round number 1 is now the Joker. And we'll end off round number 1 with Jurassic Attack and the 25th Anniversary Avenger, the event number 4 champion. So, who is going to round number 3? And round number 2 is underway. And Axe will take the win over Whiplash. Next up, we have the Burn Victim Zombie taking on Stone Crusher. And what a race. Sorry, my knee was blocking it. But the Burn Victim Zombie will take the win over Stone Crusher. Next up, we have the Lucas Stabilizer taking on the Split Paint Job Avenger. And the Split Paint Job Avenger will take the win over Lucas Stabilizer. Next up, we have Excalibur taking on Zombie. And what a race. And Excalibur will take the win over Zombie. Almost came back, though. Next up, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on Maximum Destruction. And what a race. But it will be the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking the win over Maximum Destruction. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Poodle taking on Gravedigger the Legend Purple. Sorry, I said it wrong, but the My foot moved it at the very last second. It was already tipped over, but I'm going to count it. Poodle will take the win over the Purple Legend. Next up, we have Crustacean taking on Ranger Rescue. And what a race. That is really close, and the event number 6 champion is out as he loses to Ranger Rescue. What an upset. Next up, we have the Stunt Truck taking on Jester. And, oh my, what are these races? Oh, and this is really close. But it will be the Stunt Truck with the upset, getting the win over Jester. Next up, we have Superman taking on Boogie Van. That rhymes. But Superman will take the win over Boogie Van. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Backwards Bob. And Backwards Bob will beat Dragonoid. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on Sparkle Smash. And what a race, but it will be Sparkle Smash taking the win over Double Decker. Next up, we have Recreation taking on Crush Cycle. And it will be Crush Cycle taking the win over Recreation. Next up, we have the Purple Jurassic Attack taking on Full Charge. And the Purple Jurassic Attack will take the win over Full Charge. Next up, we have Octonator taking on the Grey Clips Mohawk Warrior. And what a race! I think that is Mohawk Warrior. And it is, taking the win over Octonator. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter taking on the points leader, Golden Retriever. And Golden Retriever, not a surprise, will beat Bounty Hunter. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Stinger. And Higher Education will beat Stinger. What an upset. Next up, we have Bad Habit taking on Shaker. And what a race. But it will be Bad Habit taking the win over Shaker. Next up, we have the Biker Zombie taking on the World Finals 20 Avenger. And what a race. But it will be the World Finals 20 Avenger taking the win over Biker Zombie. Next up, we have Monster Mutt taking on Racing Stripes. And Monster Mutt will take the win over Racing Stripes. And the final race of round 2 will feature Jurassic Attack taking on the 25th Anniversary Avenger, the Event 4 champion. And it will be Jurassic Attack. Alright, you guys, so the 20 trucks that you currently see on the screen will get a total of 3 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 3, and if you lose in this round, you'll get a total of 5 points. We'll kick things off with Axe taking on the Burn Victim Zombie. As we go down here. A lot of good races, and we'll end off round number 3 with Monster Mutt and Jurassic Attack. So who is going to round number 4? And here we go. Round number 3 is underway. And Axe will take the win over the Burn Victim Zombie. Next up, we have the Split Paint Job Avenger taking on Excalibur. And it will be, what a race, but it will be Excalibur taking the win over the Split Paint Job Avenger. Next up, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on Monster Mutt Poodle. And it will be Monster Mutt Poodle. Next up, we have Ranger Rescue taking on the Stunt Truck. And it will be Ranger Rescue. Next up, we have Superman taking on Backwards Bob. And Backwards Bob will take the win over Superman. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash taking on Crush Cycle. And it will be Sparkle Smash taking the win over Crush Cycle. Next up, we have the Purple Jurassic Attack taking on the King of Upsets, the Grey Clips Mohawk Warrior. And what a race, and he will continue to upset as he gets the win over the Purple Jurassic Attack, the event number 5 runner-up. Next up, we have the points leader, the Golden Retriever, taking on Higher Education. And he will beat Higher Education. Next up, we have Bad Habit taking on the World Finals 20 Avenger. And Bad Habit will take the win over the World Finals 20 Avenger, as Bad Habit showing some what's the word that I'm looking for? Some very positive feedback, I don't know, as he takes the win over the World Finals 20 Avenger. In the final race of round number, 3? Yeah. Will feature Monster Mutt and Jurassic Attack. And Monster Mutt will beat Jurassic Attack. Alright, you guys, and the 10 trucks that you currently see on the screen will get a total of 5 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's the matchups for round number 4. As 10 trucks will go down to 5, so there will be a fast loser. The fastest truck that loses in this round will have the chance at fast loser. There will be 2, so those trucks will race to see who comes back. And if you lose in this round, you get a total of 7 points. So We'll kick things off with Axe taking on Excalibur. And we'll end off this round with Bad Habit taking on Monster Mutt. So who is going to the quarterfinals of event number 7? So who is going to the quarterfinals of event number 7, the half ramp edition? And it will be Excalibur getting the win over Axe. Next up, we have Ranger Rescue taking on Monster Mutt Poodle. And Monster Mutt Poodle, what a stunner, as he will get the win over Ranger Rescue. Next up, we have Backwards Bob taking on Sparkle Smash. And it will be Sparkle Smash getting the win over Backwards Bob. Next up, we have possibly the matchup of the series. The king of upsets, the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, taking on the points leader, Golden Retriever. And oh my goodness, I think he might have just lost. As the king of upsets, really is the king of upsets, as he just beat the points leader. And the final race of round number 4 will feature Bad Habit taking on Monster Mutt. And Monster Mutt will beat Bad Habit. Alright, you guys, and here's the quarterfinals for event number 7. But obviously, the 2 trucks that made it the furthest, that lost, were Golden Retriever and Backwards Bob. Does Golden Retriever actually have a chance at coming back, or will Backwards Bob deny it? And he will come back as the fast loser. Alright, you guys, so the 4 trucks that you currently see on the screen, Axe, Ranger Rescue, Bad Habit, and Backwards Bob, will get a total of 7 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here is the quarterfinals of event number 7. Here we go. Excalibur, Monster Mutt Poodle, Sparkle Smash, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, the king of upsets, Monster Mutt, and Monster Mutt Golden Retriever. Who is going to the semifinals, and we'll need a fast loser. And who is going to the semifinals of event number 7? And it will be Monster Mutt Poodle getting the win over Excalibur. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash taking on the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And Sparkle Smash will eliminate the king of upsets. In the final race of the quarterfinals will feature Monster Mutt and the points leader. And the points leader will advance to the semis. Alright, you guys, and here is the semifinals, and we need a fast loser to come back. So who will it be? Monster Mutt or Excalibur? And it will be, what a race, but it will be Excalibur. Alright, you guys, so the 2 trucks that you currently see on the screen, the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior and Monster Mutt, will get a total of 9 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here is the semifinals for event number 7, the half ramp edition. Inside of Monster Mutt Poodle, we have Susguy333. Inside of Sparkle Smash, we have Tyler Thurston. Inside of Monster Mutt Golden Retriever, who is pretty much running away with the point standings. Inside of Golden Retriever, we have Diecast Collection, Video Arts. And inside of Excalibur, we have Cole. So, who is going to the championship race of event number 7? And who is going to the championship race? It will be Susguy333 and Poodle. And he will be taking on Monster Mutt Golden Retriever. Alright, you guys, so Sparkle Smash and Excalibur will get a total of 11 points for this event. And then there were 2. Inside of Monster Mutt Poodle, we have Susguy333. Monster Mutt Poodle has never been good on my channel. He has honestly, quite frankly, sucked. But he is doing really good today. He might win event number 7. But he's got a very, very tough opponent in front of him. As inside of Golden Retriever, we have Diecast Collection Video Arts, who is currently just absolutely running away within the point standings, as he is in number 1, probably by far at this point. Probably by at least 15 is my guess. And the winner of event number 7, the half ramp edition, will be... This is close. But it will be Susguy333 in Monster Mutt Poodle. You have won event number 7, the half ramp edition. I am shocked that this truck actually made it this far and beat the points leader. I am stunned that he won event number 7, so congratulations to you. Sorry to Diecast Collection Video Arts. Sorry, not sorry, because you are going to be in the points lead by God knows how many points. But you will be number one, obviously, in the point standings, as you got yourself a total of 13 points in this event. This is the fourth already event out of the 7 where you have made it to this championship race or won. So congratulations to you. Congratulations in advance, as Golden Retriever has just been super, super speedy ever since he came out of the box when I got him in my Christmas haul. If you guys have not watched that video, go check it out.
No.
But here it is. Golden, or Monster Mutt Poodle, you did super well. But I'll see you guys in event number 8, as I will currently, as I will add up the points right now. Alright, you guys, so I added up the points, and here they are. So, Golden Retriever currently still leads with a total of 57 points. He leads by 14. As the Burn Victim Zombie has 43. Excalibur is in third with a total of 41. And then Crustacean has a total of 39. As we have the top 10 right here. The 25th Anniversary Avenger has 31. As this is pretty much our top 10, so this, I believe, going forward from event number 8 going forward, will be like the trucks that are in contention to win. Well, the trucks, here, let me show you. I would say from top 20 to above are the trucks that have a chance at winning. So, just look for your truck that's in the top 20. If it's not in the top 20, I apologize in advance. As we have all the other trucks here. Monster Mutt Poodle, jumping all the way to 27th. I think she was actually bottom 5 before, or bottom 10, I should rather say. But yeah, and now the Joker is the only truck that has never gotten past round 1. So yeah, guys, that is currently the point standings, and I'll see you guys in event number 8.